Hello, this is Priscilla Batzel in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio with a pre-primed canvas I primed with Artist Loft white paint, and I'm going to experiment with, hopefully, some sky colors that are yellow or gold. And I'm going to start with shiny taffeta. And I don't usually go all the way across, but then I wind up with streaks that are a strange color. So this time I'm just going to put everything down. This is Emperor's Gold. These are both Prizm pours. And I figure whatever I swipe across, I will probably also be able to transfer. This is Baltic Amber. And my intention is to do another stage where I swipe. That's really dark. I might have wanted to go a little shorter than I did, just so it doesn't flow over the sides. This is Saffron and Mayan Gold. I don't want that right now. I am going to use a little bit of Tuscan Sun. I really think that I want more shiny taffeta. I'm going to see how far it'll go. I did my top edge and I tried to do my side edges with some Emperor's Gold just to camouflage everything before I started. I didn't use any straight Mayan Gold, so I'm going to do that. I could use some quinacridone nickel laser gold, I think, but I thought it would be better just to start with what I've got. Although I do have some Isadora. The colors will be listed under the video. That's a primary element. I'm inclined to let them flow right off the canvas. But I could just push them up into the sky and see what happens. Like I said, experiment. Up and or down. I overlap them so they shouldn't stripe out too hardcore, but I don't know. And you can mix colors on the canvas, but if you go too far, you'll wind up with canvas showing through. So that's pretty cool, I think. I'm going to try and manipulate my turntable so I can actually run my spatula across the top. And then the edge. And there's, of course, a rather large lump of something right in the middle. And the reason I pre-primed my canvas is so that the spatula and the paint would slide across. more easily. I have a lot, and my inclination is to keep spreading it down. But you can only go so far before you start pulling paint off the canvas. So I've got to start. I got a feeling I got to do it again from the other direction. In the bottom half. And the bottom half may not show since I'm planning on doing swiping in there. But I certainly wouldn't mind having some background color to start over with. Paint spreads so nice when you have a pre-primed, and it seems like a semi-gloss finish. I just went in and stole some paint. I think I could use something right there. I don't think I used any of this Tuscan gold. It's a Vivid Intense. And that might be why. Oh well. It's been a weird day. I'm gonna have to get that out of the sky. Sort of like picture jasper, it makes you think like you're looking at actual, like you're looking at an actual landscape scene. Which obviously I will if I get my way and I get to swipe some. Gotta stop soon. Quit while I'm ahead sort of thing. Alright, I'm going to quick like a bunny shimmer that at you just to show you how much shimmer there actually is in there. Hopefully you can see that. Look, there's something right in the middle. Where else would it be? It always has to be right in the middle. So I'm not sure which part is my sky. I don't think I got it out. But hopefully the paint is wet enough to settle down, or I'll put a tree in there or something. Alright, I'll see you guys. I see canvas, darn. Alright, I'm feeling like this is as close as I can possibly get it, and if I need to add some color tomorrow to the sky. I might do anything. It might be oranges and pinks or whatever you have. And I'll see you then in a second, tomorrow. Okay, I'm back, and the lighting is a little weird. It's a dark day. It's getting late in the afternoon here in Florida, and I just want to play with this. I would basically love to do this without including you, but something good might happen, so we're going to go there. I'm just going to use a bunch of colors I like and play with the whole thing. This is Hibiscus. This is a new Prizm pour. And I looked at the sky and I looked at this color and I went, that will look great together. Then I have some, I believe this might be Acai berry. Just leave them all open. I thought I got my turntable to stop turning, but it's still doing it. This is Rouge Violet. I'm going to go easy on this, but I like this. There might be more of that coming. And Rouge Violet is a Vivid Intense. And this is Fuchsia, I believe. And this is a Prizm pour. And I have one more, which is Moody Lilac, which I'm pretty sure, not 100%, but I'm pretty sure it's Primary Element. But it might be both a Primary Element and something else. And I think I want more of that by far. And I'm definitely contemplating just leaving the bottom until I'm ready to swipe. This is some more, not Chantilly, this is some more shiny taffeta. And I'm not sure that I left any space for leaving the colors that are there, so pull out whatever's in the way. This time I'm going to use some of it over the edge. Because I'm here and I have a spatula in my hand and there's paint residuals on it. I really would like to keep more of the gold. I can't tell if that thing I saw, no. There's definitely, I should have got my tweezers out first. Fingernails will work in a pinch. Now I think if I put enough pressure on the spatula, I might get some of the background color to show. Excuse me. Well, fortunately it doesn't matter too much at this stage. Evidently I had a lot more paint on my spatula than I knew. I'm loving that fuchsia in there. Let's see if I can get this to come off. And I really could just drag the spatula through and create some resist or create some negative space areas with the color behind, and I think that would be nice. And I don't think it would hurt me any if I did that and wiped off my spatula down below. I certainly have no lack of paint. It's maybe better than I was anticipating, because I don't know what I was anticipating. I looked at it and I'm like, that's kind of fugly. But it looks like a painted desert sky. Whoops. That was a lot more paint. Come back here. I'm not wasting any of you dripping over the sides. And I suppose anything that is the same color as the sky is going to look like a reflection. I thought about using my spatula to dig into the colors and just make rays for the sun. I kind of want to mess up the levelness of the stripes so I make things more organic. And I'm really happy with how yellow that yellow is staying. There, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. Just dig right down and take some paint away and leave the beautiful color coming through. Let's do it somewhere else too. If I don't like it, I'll just go back over it. I like it okay, but I want to go back over it anyway. Now I kind of think I might have to stop the camera because I'm already going to be editing and adding different scenes to this. So it might be nice to get my stuff ready that I didn't get ready before I did this. I really like that orange in there. I'm not sure how much of it I can bring back. But I want to bring some of it back because it's beautiful showing through. That's just gorgeous. And all this, like I said, all this on the bottom half that I'm just scraping my spatula off is a place that I'm going to put swipes in. Or that's my theory, and I'm not sure what's going to happen. I pulled out some, I thought I pulled out some black iris, and I've got some Payne's gray here somewhere, but I think I'd like a minute to get my gear together, so I'll be right back in a second. I'm going to smooth this out too. I'm back. I'm sorry about the glare. I needed another light in my studio, and I'll try and focus again so we're not out of focus. I'm kind of nervous about this, but that's not unusual. You're used to that by now. I'm going to mix a few colors. I'm going to start over here. This is the black iris. I'm going to use a little bit of Baltic amber. And a little bit more Acai berry. And some of the Payne's gray that I put diamonds and pearls in. Payne's gray being the new Vivid Intense. And I'm going to put the smallest amount of white, Amsterdam white cell activator. I'll let it flatten out some. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Well, it's not working. I just don't know if it is working. I've got other paint residuals on here, so I'm just going to put a little bit of Amsterdam black cell activator. And I've got silver, which is tempting me, and a few drops of the gold. I'm just going to take what I've got and use is to add some interesting dimension, I hope. Not sure what to do about any of that yet. More, is it fuchsia? I think it's fuchsia. I may be pulling out a card. This is opalite. This is a vivid intense. Wait a minute, that's a primary element. And I have another color in here I'm going to try and find really quickly, which is a teal. Yes. Make sure it doesn't have any water in it. I kind of want to use a card. I definitely want to try a card. I want a longer card than the card I have, but it's a place to start. So some of the Pebeo iridescent and Atelier rich gold. A little bit of black. A little bit of white. Sometimes I wonder why I don't just put it on the canvas. Don't panic yet, Priscilla. You just started. That's not helping though. I just want some interesting shapes with the horizon line. I actually want layers everywhere. As long as the paint is sticky, I can do that. And it's sticky enough. I kind of want some purple in there. Some more Acai berry. Thought about using a much longer card and or a spatula. Where did that come from? I don't want that in there. Oh, I got lucky getting that out of there. Just stacking up some textural interest. I don't even know how far I'm going to go. I think I want something in the foreground. And it seems like I have plenty of paint to play with. And as long as it's not drying too fast, I'll probably come back in with the card and move it sideways some. I like the idea that anything that shows through as far as color goes is really a reflection of the sky in something shiny or wet. I've got some little cards, and I think if I can find one, if I can lay my hands on one quickly, I'll probably be able to use some of the paint. And I might be a little intimidated by everything being sort of squared off, but I don't think it's a real problem. since this is obviously rocks and reflections, and I might be able to sneak a few trees in at the horizon just by putting marks. I want some of that paint over the edge. I can fix that later. All bets are off. Everything is viable. Grabbing a little bit of that white cell activator paint allows me to have something that looks like highlights. And adds dimension too. I wasn't too sure exactly what I was going to do, but fortunately I seemingly have an ability to second guess things as they go along, and I really kind of like that. I want to steal a whole bunch more paint. And I'll work it until it starts coming off and looking terrible, or showing through too much. And then if I wanted to come back tomorrow, I could probably do that. I'm going to take some more of this teal. I like this color combination together. I don't want to take anything that I'm in love with. I kind of want some more white cell activator. Not sure where I want to put it. Maybe I'll just put it right where it landed. And pick it up and scrape it up and use it. Yeah, every time I add a little bit of white someplace, it definitely makes it look more dimensional. But I'm pretty sure there's an overkill, a point of no return you shouldn't cross. My cat is hunting in the front yard outside my studio. Just caught my eye. And I suppose if I was going to add trees, it might be pretty close to time to do that. And if I want to add stripes, more stripes down here tomorrow, just even vague ones to try and imitate, you know, that it is actually a reflection of the sky, I might do that. Of course, at this point, I like what I have, so I might also decide I don't want to do anything. But I've got a little bit more paint built up on my card. I'm going to use that. I like to go both sideways and up and down, horizontally and vertically, in other words. We have workmen outside the door, so I'm not sure about the sound picking up that, my microphone picking up that noise. Yep, it's right at the end of the driveway. Alright, so now I have to decide what I want to do. Grab a skewer. I'm going to use a little black cell activator because that's what I have handy. Just take a little black. Simplest trees possible, just pull up. And then if you want to, you can cross, you can zigzag. Be careful, my skewer is a little too sharp to do this with. So it went from looking like stones and reflections to islands, which is cool. I'm happy with that. And I decided rather than putting one drop of black down at a time, I'd put a line across and pull up from that line. It'd be nice if my turntable wouldn't spin too badly. It helps if there's a little bit of a paintball on the end of your skewer so you're not in danger of damaging your canvas. So I'm using the dull end of the skewer and just adding a few dots and dabs here and there. I think I want to steal some paint. Where's that horizon line? And obviously things don't have to be absolutely black. They could have other colors mixed in them. And nearer trees are going to look larger, and further trees are going to be further away, smaller. I'm so articulate. Sometimes I am. This is not one of those times. So I'm not being fancy with these trees. They're just, like I said, pulled up, and some of them can be, you know, hidden by their rock outcrop, the rocks, hidden by the rocks. Let's put a few more in and call it good, because I think I'm happy with this. It's impressionist. It's giving the impression of things I like. I might ask my husband to come and look. We'll see what he says. I'm putting my dish right in the... It's not really very much cell activator I'm wasting. But I'd like to quit putting my dish down on the painting. If I had one of those needled applicators, that'd be good. There, you know what? I'm pretty happy with that. The only thing I'd like to do is put a little bit of that yellow that's up here into the rest of that. But otherwise, I'm going to shimmer this at you and hope that, that this is good for now. And if it isn't, I'll just add some more to it. Helps if I'm not picking the wrong application on my phone. Come on, go away. Close all. There we go. Yeah, I like that. It's the bottom half is fairly simple, and it leaves a lot to the imagination, but that's okay. I really want to go turn the lights out. And if I have anything that's just a spot or a dot, I can steal some paint and add a new area with whatever's handy, a skewer, pretty much anything. There, I'll join up some paint on the edges. I like it. The colors are excellent. I wanted to do something with a gold sky. It turned out to be a lot more orange than I stop turning turntable. It turned out to be a lot more orange than I anticipated, but I love it. I really do. I don't think I'm going to do anything else, but this area is pretty wide open. And like I said, I could probably go in here with any amount of poking and prodding and just add a little something something wherever. Yeah, I like that. This is begging for something over here too. Islands or rocks or whatever you have. Alright, I love you guys. I want you to take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. I might have to try and fix that little gap up there, but clouds are weird, so it's okay if your clouds are weird. There's always something strange going on in the sky, I noticed. I love you guys. I hope you come again. Please give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. If you watch my videos longer, you help me out. My Amazon link is on the link tree. If you shop there, it's know what it costs you, and you'll find my 2 books, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities. I do sell my artwork. I do have a paint pouring recipe. It's below Show More. Under the video, I give lessons at the house at Spring Hill, Florida. Thank you for the patronage on Patreon. Thank you for the donations through PayPal. And thank you very much to the members who are keeping me here painting and bringing tutorials to all of you by their generosity. My community board will show you tomorrow's video. Questions are welcome and encouraged. I love you much. You inspire me always. I hope you come again. I post at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right now, and I'll be back tomorrow. I have playlists. 32 playlists, and if you're interested, there's 100 videos on each one, but there's also, everything is separated and organized by topic and genre, and if you're interested in seeing more, just say what you're interested in, and I will give you playlists. They're easily accessible for me. I love you. I will see you guys non. Bye for now. Priscilla out.